In this video, I'm going to show you how to swap out a front left axle on a 2007 Pontiac Vibe. This one, as you can see on the boot, is the boot's ripped. I guess you could rebuild it, but we're just going to replace it. Here's the new axle right here. My car does not have ABS, but I've been told we can replace the axle with an ABS tone ring one, like this. And I guess you just leave it on and it works fine. So we're gonna do that. Keep in mind for if you are ordering a new axle that you should be able to replace it even if you don't have ABS. So just get it with ABS and you'll be good. Okay, so you take the wheel off. Not going to show you that, and then you go at the axle nut. Take that off.
We're going to take the strut off.
Strut off first.
Let's see if we can sneak by.
My car does have lowering coilovers, so this will be different than stock.
It's a little tight.
Sneak that out. Be careful of the brake line though.
Yeah, maybe grab like a...
Or just hang it back in there. The
yeah,
bolt.
just throw another bolt in there just for fun.
Even at the bottom.
So when you install the axle, you're going to want to make sure that the circlip is sitting in this position here, and it's not hanging downwards like this. Otherwise, the splines of the gear inside of the transaxle may catch the circlip, causing damage.
So you want it angled down so gravity holds the.
That's right. Less risk of damage.
Here we're prying the axle off. You're supposed to use an SST for it, but if we were to use that, we'd have to remove a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna try to do it the fast way. I'll show you the tool you're supposed to use. So don't do this. You might damage something. Because it's too big to get up there. Now, this is what you should use, and you should remove the stuff around it to be able to use this. Now, I'm not going to do this because it's going to take too long. You put that up in there, and then you just hit it so the axle pops out, and it just pops that circlip out with it. It's leaking a bit, so put something down there to catch the transaxle fluid. We're just pulling it out now. How we got it was we just we hit on one of the lips with
Yeah, right against there.
one of those lips with the pry bar and a hammer on the end. Make sure to not get that grease on your hands that's in there, because it's real bad.
It's cancerous.
Yeah. So you have to be quick. Throw this one in. Make sure that the opening of the circlip is pointed down. Go up in there. And just push.
Make it sound so easy.
Yeah. So here we just we did the same thing to put it on, but opposite. We hit on the ridge with a pry bar and a hammer on the end of the pry bar till this went in. As you can kind of see up there, the that silver shiny ring is right up against the seal in the transmission, and that's what you want. So we just slip the axle back through the hub, through the knuckle, and put the strut bolts back on up here, putting the axle nut on here. I'll get you the torque spec for that later. Tighten everything up, put the wheel back on, should be good to go. Would get in alignment, it's recommended to, but I'm not going to screw around with that because my car's lowered and it's screwed for alignment anyway. Since we lost a bunch of fluid out of the transmission, you're going to want to check the transmission fluid and top it up so you're back to a good level. So you could possibly do this by putting the wheel back on. This is to torque the axle nut. By putting the wheel back on and taking the center cap out, but we're going to do it this way by lowering the car onto all its wheels except this one so that it resists on the other side. Now, by the way, this is a 30 millimeter axle nut. It is a 12 point, and they can come in the 6.2 also, but here we got a 12. So I'm gonna, the torque on this specific car, look your own car up if if it's not this exact car. The torque for this is 159 foot-pounds. There, we're good.